What is the Uber for phlebotomists? We asked IGBO's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Shave Kapadia, on the Functional Forum. Why have you sort of given up being a cardiologist to make IGBO, to take this role with IGBO, and what do you think the potential is with IGBO to create personalized medicine for everyone?
Fantastic. So I actually haven't given up practicing yet. I'm trying to evolve into the digital doc, and my heart's really been, no pun intended, in really early detection and prevention. And so using labs are really critical, along with listening, to really diagnosing diseases before they're even diseases, to change behavior, not necessarily starting medication. So the passion that really fueled this was that access to all this great science was really hampered by our ineffective blood logistics system that we have now, which is conventional phlebotomy. So if you think about it, there are over 3,000 specialty labs. We've got the reference labs out there. But how do these specialty labs get access to you guys and vice versa? And so as is science, James, you mentioned the convergence. I call it a super convergence where, you've got technology, you've got mobile. Everyone has an iPhone. More people have smartphones, and probably access to bathrooms or water. You've got connectivity, you've got data analytics, and then on the science side, you have this amazing transformation occurring where the costs of doing certain kind of lab tests, genetics, are exponentially going down. So you get this super convergence occurring where the time is just right to disrupt our blood logistics system, because all of you guys, I'm sure the experience of ordering lab tests for your patients can be challenging. You give them a lab slip, James said 60 to 70% of the time they get it, they get the blood work done, but then what about those that don't get it? How do you know that they haven't gotten it done? And for me, it's a daily chore to try to understand that, because 70 to 80% of your medical decisions are often driven by a drop of blood, along with the history taking and everything else that you do. So we really sought out to try to disrupt this part of the healthcare system where we could democratize access by creating a platform. And so Uber paved the path for us ahead of time, creating that on-demand type of service. And we thought, what if we could create that for providers, create an on-demand blood delivery system so that when you order a lab, any kind of lab, that our Iggies could go get that lab work, whether it's in the office, like now, or it's tomorrow or next week or 3 months from now at work or at home or wherever the patient is. So on demand, anytime, anywhere, conveniently, and in a compliant type of way. Because remember, we want to make sure that they get the blood drawn. So that was really the basis of the fundamental reason we started this.
So you could book someone now and then book someone again in a month and 3 months, depending on when you need them to be drawn again?
Exactly. So you can create packages, right? So if you have certain panels, if it's diabetes and you need to monitor A1C or what other, you can do it every 3 months and again and again and again. And the other, vision that we have is creating playlists for our providers so that they can tap into this great science and say, listen, I can create a panel for this symptom. I'm feeling tired. I have a fatigue package, the hair loss package, or disease packages. So if you think about Apple Music or Spotify, you start to think about what the possibilities are that IGBO can clearly curate all this great science and then provide that decision support at a stroke of a pen or at a click of a mouse for you guys.
You're making my job harder because I've already got you pegged as the Uber for phlebotomists. You can't be the Spotify for phlebotomists too.
Thanks so much for watching, and for more great clips like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I've created a special free video just for you called Harnessing the Power of Community in Your Practice, and it'll give you a clinical model, practical tools that double as marketing, and strategies to develop a community of your peers. All you have to do is click on the link below.